Well, on the eve of this holiday season, your travel dollar might not feel like it goes as far as it used to. But tonight we're going to meet some everyday travelers who found ways to fly literally around the world in first-class luxury for next to nothing. If that sounds too good to be true, maybe because you've never seen the extreme measures these folks are willing to take to rack up frequent flyer miles, those bonus points you gather from all kinds of places that allow you to fly for a discount or for free. Here's ABC's John Donvan.
This is where Rick Ingersoll gets to go practically for free whenever he goes flying. To the front of the line at the check-in counter, to the first-class lounge, this is United's at Chicago's O'Hare Airport, to seats like these at the front of the airplane, first class and business class. And the places he and his wife have gone together this year, such as...
This year we've gone from Savannah to Athens and then flew over to Dubrovnik in Croatia, spent some time there. Then up to Split, also in Croatia, then up to Amsterdam and back, all in business class.
Total cost? Just the taxes, $60 each, plus 120,000 frequent flyer miles each, which sounds impossibly high.
That's what we're trying to do.
But not when you're what Rick is, a frequent flyer millionaire, one who wants to teach the rest of us a few tricks on how to be that kind of millionaire also.
Has anybody in this room applied for a credit card primarily to get a sign-up bonus?
Like, did you know you can get miles by the millions without ever flying? These folks are smiling because they do know that.
The most important one to be able to say is, I have never been late on a payment.
The first method Rick recommends, cashing in on credit card bonuses. Lots of banks now offer new credit card holders sign-up bonuses of 20,000, 40,000, sometimes 70,000 miles or points. The more credit cards you sign up for, the more points you get, even though most require you to spend at least a few $1,000s first.
This is the primary card that I use.
And yes, these cards, most of them do represent Rick's current holdings of active credit cards.
Isn't that one of those things that you're supposed to like wreck your credit rating applying for a lot of cards?
Everybody thinks it does, but it really doesn't. Every time you apply for a credit card, they do what's called an inquiry on your credit report. It costs between 2 and 5 points on your credit score.
So it's not a big hit.
It's not a big hit on your score.
Still, Rick teaches that people who have shaky credit, who cannot pay their bills in full every month, or who are applying for a mortgage in the near future, should not be playing this game. Now, within the fraternity of extreme frequent flyers, it's controversial that any of these secrets are getting out. But Rick started a blog called Frugal Travel Guy for the common man, and he's holding seminars like this one that drew more than 500 people, all sorts of people who will get on a plane and just fly around over a weekend to maximize their mileage and to raise their elite status with an airline.
One day I flew Austin to Dallas to Orange County, California, left the airport, spent 5 hours with my relatives, then got back on a plane, flew to O'Hare, then Frankfurt, Germany, sat in the lounge for an hour, then Frankfurt, back to O'Hare, back to Austin.
Mileage runs, those are called. Or you could try a mattress run, also known as a hotel bonus. Lots of hotel chains offer points that can be converted into airline miles or free hotel nights. Of course, this can also get extreme when people like Win Schaefer hear about the Hampton Inn offering a bonus for each separate stay in a short period of time.
I take my son to Disney World. We hop from hotel to hotel every night. 13 days, 13 stays.
So you switched hotels
Every
13 times?
Every night.
Every night.
Next method, the rental car bonus. Typically, you get a few hundred points for a 1 or 2 day car rental, but when one company raised the bonus to 10,000 for a 1 day rental, George Smart went to his local airport and rented almost every car off the lot.
How many cars did you rent?
About 12 or 15 in a morning, and I would get maybe 60 to 100,000 miles for a very inexpensive investment. That's the equivalent of going to Europe on discount twice.
For renting cars for a morning?
Yeah.
But back to Rick and our journey through the airport. By now, we were sitting in the first class section of a parked jet that United Airlines kindly let us visit. Because the point is, even first class and business class, which can be this elegant, comes within reach to those who are frequent flyer millionaires, as is evident by Rick's trip this year to the Far East.
We went to China for 10 days. We flew from Chicago to Beijing. Went to see the Great Wall of China, went to Ishan and saw the Terracotta Warriors, flew into Shanghai and came back again. Nothing more than taxes. That one was maybe $150.
In business class.
In business class, right.
Price in frequent flyer miles, 110,000 miles each.
But otherwise, this would be a $20,000 ticket?
Oh, sure.
Easily?
Oh, easily, yeah.
Which would also get you into United's first class lounge.
There's always some snacks that are available.
Free drinks, free snacks, no crowds. And it's Rick's view that you can be there too. You can be his kind of millionaire.
You think this is something ordinary folks can do?
Oh, absolutely. Not only can, but they should do.
Extreme? Perhaps, but only the tip of the iceberg of the techniques talked about at this seminar, all of which, frankly, take a lot of work and a lot of study. But in Rick's view, when you're settled back in the big chair, it really will seem worth it. I'm John Donvan for Nightline in Chicago.